Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to thank everyone for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, for everything that you guys do. I really appreciate it and I'm very grateful. It doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you. And I wanted to go back to the Hermetic principles. I have to go through all of them, but I want to go back to the first one, to the all is mind. And so as I'm going through these principles and I'm diving more into them, it's it's kind of giving the feeling of we're going back to basics. The reason being that these principles are ancient, and so they are valid today. Like they still correspond to today. It hasn't changed. And then the other thing I noticed was that these principles are also used in the Masonic order. And this is ancient knowledge that they teach in their society. However, this knowledge is beneficial to all of humanity. So I'm like, I learn things and I speak on them, I teach on them because I believe that sharing knowledge is how we grow. The more I teach, the more I learn, the more give freely what was given to me, I um, gain more knowledge. And I'm pretty sure you guys notice that because it's like I'm a computer here. I feel like AI. My ancestors ain't playing. Well, I wanted to touch base on the principle that the all is mind. And so with the all is mind, what came to mind was, so a better way of us understanding it. You know when the doctors they do, like, let's say somebody has like the clinical trials. And I've mentioned this in one of my videos before. Like at the beginning of my awakening, I was talking about healing the spirit first and how we're able to heal ourselves by healing, like choosing to forgive and choosing to heal. And when we heal ourselves at a spiritual level, that we heal our emotions, we heal all of our burdens, all of our regrets, all of our shame, all of that. We unpack all of that and we literally heal from it. We end up healing the physical body because what happens is that what's going on within manifests into the vessel. So if you were struggling with, like, let's say high blood pressure, diabetes, and things like that, those things are going to automatically get better, if not disappear at all, when you go ahead and you also raise your vibration by eating better, taking care of your vessel, exercising, and then you've healed your spirit. With that, what's going to manifest is eventually is health, right? So going back to the clinical trials, you know how they give you, like, they give people like the placebo, the fake pill, and the real pill, right? And then the people don't know which one they're taking, but it ends up that the person that took the placebo ended up healing as well. What do you think happens there, right? What's happening there is that the mindset, the mind healed that person and manifested into the physical vessel. The reason being that the person believed that they were getting the medicine. They believed that it was going to work and they went ahead and treated it as if they were healing, if that they were going to heal, and they probably followed the protocols of that, which included taking care of their diet, exercising if possible, keeping a positive mindset, right? And when we do that, it's just natural. Like that's the process. That's what's going to happen. We will heal because our vessels, our physical vessels, are meant to be. We're able to heal ourselves through healing at a core level through our minds, by healing our minds, by what we believe, what we think manifest into reality. So if, like, the person would have been negative, that's why they tell patients to stay positive, to believe. That's how it works in anything, though. That's really how that works in any aspect of our lives. We truly have to believe that we can, and then it'll happen. We truly have to believe that we're going to overcome, and then it'll manifest. With any situation, we just have to believe. And so it sounds cliche, but I wanted to give you the example of the placebo because it's a better understanding of what's happening here with our minds and the power that we have within our mind, and how our mind not only does the power of like believing and being positive, how that manifests into our reality, but also understanding that everything is within us, right? And that we are a collective, that we are all connected in unity, and that we're individuals, yes, but collectively we are like one. We all belong to source. We're all reflections of each other, and that no matter what we're exhibiting in our physical realm, whether that'll be good or bad, how there's a morning, the night, sun and moon, hot and cold, right? So the same thing for humanity. There's people that we can consider them good, and there's people that we can consider them bad. We need them both, right? And so how that coincides with not passing judgment. The reason being that we are all reflections of each other, and as that is true, then what we're doing is passing judgment amongst each other, right? So for me, the best principle that I follow is do unto others as you would like to do on yourself. And so that I've shared that I didn't grow up in the church, but there were certain things that like I just knew like within me, like do unto others as you would do on yourself. uh, Love each other. I would be kind to other people because that's what I wanted for me. Although those things for me were coming from a place of not me, like me not knowing myself. It was still with the intention was still kindness, like you just be kind. It doesn't hurt to be kind, or smile. It doesn't hurt for you to smile, type of thing. So I wanted to bring that up because our mind is powerful. And a lot of these principles that I'm learning of, which I've already implemented into my life, but I didn't know that it was called this, right? I didn't know that this existed. It coincides with what I've been speaking about. The only difference that I see here is that with me, I promote healing. So, like healing the mind, healing the subconscious, like really deep healing prior to manifesting anything, right? And in reality, that's the basis, though. That's the structure. It's like building a solid foundation, because what we do when we go ahead and we heal the mind, we heal our wounds, we let go of that baggage, and we truly heal at a deep level, that automatically is going to manifest, one, into our physical vessel, two, into our reality, what we see with our eyes. It will just be automatically that whatever is happening within us, that's what's going to reflect in our outer world. So like yesterday I was speaking about like keeping the house clean, because that helps. Like that was just normal, like that's what I just did after I started healing, because it just coincided with it. Keeping the car clean, organizing things, decluttering, because the same way that the mind is within, the same way that we are within, and then so without, right? And so a lot of people use this is a tool for manifestations, right? And so people would use it to manifest a life that they want to live, like material things. For me, I use this, but I didn't know I was using it. I kind of created it on my head, and then I realized that somebody else already did it. But it was because I was being guided by my ancestors to do this, so they were teaching me this. The point being that I used it to manifest peace inside of me. And so my outer world reflects peace as well, because I'm peaceful from within. And so these are the tricks to the universe, how to manifest, how the universe responds, right? And so the same thing, and so that makes a lot of sense, because the universe is within us. So it just adds up that it works for the inside as well. So we could use this for larger scales of manifestation, and we can use it for smaller scales. As for me, I needed my mind. I always choose my mind over material things. Always. And so this helped me manifest